Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is Marcus Rosa, aka Mazuma TV, back at y'all with some more boxing talk, man. I hope everybody's having a blessed, beautiful, positive, productive night. I hope y'all had a great day overall, man. We got some things that we currently need to discuss going on in the boxing world. We're going to talk about the thing that caught my attention today. We're going to talk about Dennis Berinchyk, make team, or him at least. But if it's his team, it represents him. So we're going to say Dennis Berinchyk makes racist gesture towards Keyshawn Davis. We definitely going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Usyk claiming to retire after his next two fights. And then we're going to get into some open boxing topics. Shout out to everybody that's in the building so far. We got 11 people in the first minute, 13 people in the first minute. I appreciate you guys very much. I'm assuming no post notifications got sent out. I'm highly thankful. Shout out to YouTube for coming through in the clutch. Shout out to everybody that's in the comments so far. My boy, The Stranger, says, my bad. I thought the link might work. But on his Twitter, he hinted that it was him who sent it. I think you're referring to Teofimo Lopez. Of course, he would hint that he would be the one to send that. He is a clout chaser. But at the end of the day, Dennis Berincyk's team didn't deny it. They didn't deny it at all, based off of the translations that I've heard. And Teofimo Lopez, he's looking for every opportunity to, come up off of a situation and seek some type of attention or at least get some type of attention. So I don't even know if they're in the same place right now. Like, is T.O. in New York right now? Can somebody confirm that? I don't know. I don't know, man. He's a clout baby, so we can't really believe him all the time. He claims he pimps the media. And in other words, he's a fucking liar. So I don't know what to believe. But one thing I do know for sure is that Dennis Berincyk's team did not deny them sending that. So it is what it is, man. Salute to the stranger. Forever dedicated say, you see Neon cook cheesesteak egg rolls with Ishmael and Boots. Boots really showed him around Philly. I'm not going to lie to you. I cannot stand that kid Neon. I think that he's a fucking square. Just like real nerdy, square ass motherfucking. I can't stand little niggas like that, man. Like little geek ass, punk ass young boys like that just lack masculinity. I cannot stand them type motherfuckers. But for the love of Boots, me fucking with Boots heavy and actually respecting him, I will watch it just for the sake of Boots, not Neon. You feel what I'm saying? But I seen that he was over there at the gym. He was doing some pad work and shit like that. So I'll check it out. But I'm assuming he took him to Ish's restaurant and they cooked a famous chicken cheesesteak egg rolls. You know what I'm saying? I've had a few myself. I've been to that restaurant before. It's good eats, man. It's good eats. So they definitely got it popping over there. You gotta check out what's the name called? It's called SE Steaks. So go check that shit out if y'all in or around the Philadelphia area. Chris O.Y., he says, now I hope Keyshawn beat the brakes off this dude. Ukrainians been racist. I knew it. We're going to talk about it. Agent 007, what up? Coffee Plan, what up? Jordan Rules, what up? Slime, what up? He crazy. Marissa Alvarez, what's going on? Mo, what up? Yeah, I've been there before. I used to live right up the block from SE Steaks. That's like in Uptown. And at the time that I had went, I think this was like a little bit before my son was born. This was I was living up like a little bit outside of Philly. It was called Elkins Park. I was living up there and shit. I lived up there for like a year, a little less than a year. Let me see. It said Coffee Plan. You said you agree with Coffee Plan about Neon. What Coffee Plan say about Neon? Let me see. I don't know if I'm not seeing everybody's comments or what. Chicken cheesesteak egg rolls. Oh, you say you hate them? Oh, okay, now I see the comment. I completely skipped my eye. Yeah, he's a little square ass nigga, man. I can't stand little like them little niggas, bro. Like Neon look like he still play with like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like he carry a deck of Pokemon cards in his back pocket and shit in case of emergencies. Like he remind me of one of them niggas, or keep like a little Naruto blade on him. Like he one of those. Like he was one of them niggas in them hallways that run like this. Neon one of them niggas that ran in the hallways like this. Get over here. He one of them type niggas, you know what I'm saying? So I never fucked with Neon little virgin ass. Nigga look like he, I don't know. That nigga look like he keep a pocket pussy with him at all times. Smoochie, what up? Boxing knowledge, what up? We about to get into the boxing talk. Agent 007, what up? Yeah. I can't stand Neon. Neon is a fucking square. Nigga said Neon with trash coffee. You out your fucking mind. I would train coffee for that fight. Beat the shit out of Neon. I'm really a beast with game plans. I'll watch a nigga box and be like, oh, so that's what we gonna do. Chop Neon the fuck up. Punch that nigga glasses off his face. You heard? Pussy, you better wear contacts, nigga. We knocking them bitches out too. Fuck you mean, nigga. But you're talking about Neon. You ever heard of him? A little streamer. Yeah, he was at Bozy. He was at Philly's Next Champ. Yeah, I seen that. Neon gonna be the next big thing in Misfits boxing. On some shit, I wouldn't even doubt it, bro. I really wouldn't doubt it. But let's get into the boxing talk, man. We got some things that we need to discuss because when I saw this shit, my blood instantly boils. If y'all know my channel, y'all already know how I think about racism and how it's like a one-strike rule with me, and you out of here. I done said that shit about Sergey Kovalev, Ryan Garcia, Henry Garcia, Teofimo Lopez, all the people that have Paulie Malignaggi, people who make racist comments, racist statements. I call them out immediately and let them know that they lost a fan in me, or at least lost my respect. And you know, I know that a racist could give a fuck less about my respect because they don't think much of me. That's pretty much what racism is at the end of the day. They feel some sense of superiority. And Dennis Berinchyk, man, out here looking shaky than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Now, we don't know if this was Dennis Berinchyk or his team or whatever, but like I said, if you are a part of Dennis Berincyk's team, you represent him. You represent his image. He hires you. So you represent him. You feel what I'm saying? Just like if I have a boxing gym and if all of my fighters are trash, most likely I'm a trash ass trainer, right? If I got some good ass fighters, that will make me a good ass trainer, right? If I got some all-time great fighters, I'm assuming that will make me an all-time great trainer. So the people that you have around you represent you. You feel what I'm saying? And shout out to the group chat on Instagram, man. My boy Anonymous and Slime and everybody that's in that joint. They sent me a post from Keyshawn Davis's story. And Keyshawn Davis, y'all can see it in the thumbnail already, man. We don't really got to show images or anything like that. But for the sake of it, I'm going to do it anyway. Keyshawn Davis posted this on his story. I don't follow Keyshawn as of right now, but this is what he had posted on his story. And I guess this was a screenshot from his Twitter. He said, Dennis Berinchyk and his team sent this to my room. I never thought bro was racist, but this fight just got a little more personal. Hashtag first round KO. And I've been hearing Keyshawn say that too. He's really big on a first round knockout with Dennis Berinchyk. Why? I guess that remains to be seen. But nonetheless, this is what he had been sent. Now, if you see the picture right here, it's also in the thumbnail. Y'all can check it out. It's a box with bananas and watermelons. This shit was fresh out the market because these motherfuckers green than a bitch. You know what I'm saying? And then he got the watermelon in there. And in the letter, it says, here's a snack for all those, and I don't know what they meant to say, height jumps? Is that might jumps, height jumps? Stay energized. Business. I don't know if that's supposed to say like, I don't know if they meant to say like business woman, business mom. I don't know what the fuck they wrote, but this is clearly somebody who's not well versed in English Dennis Berinchyk admitted that during the press conference, the final press conference, that he doesn't know how to read or write English. This looks like somebody, whoever wrote this, that is not too well versed in English. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't tolerate this type of bullshit, man. I've seen a lot of people. And then, you know what's so interesting? There's always black and brown people that come to these fucking racist defense. You feel what I'm saying? It's always dumb. Now, I've seen people say that there's no, let me see. They was like, oh, that shit is cap. I see somebody say, oh, Top Rank do this. This cap. This is just a publicity stunt to get people's attention. And there's no way that Dennis Berinchyk knows about the racial stereotype about chicken and watermelon. So, and I'm like, yo, and I think this was like a channel that's known on YouTube that's saying this. And I'm like, are you fucking stupid? So you mean to tell me because he's from Ukraine, he doesn't know about the racial stereotypes that go on with black people in America? That's what you're telling me. That's what you're telling me. So when Sergey Kovalev was calling Adonis Stevenson a monkey, he from Russia. Russia and Ukraine, they're at war with each other right now. They right next to each other. So when Sergey Kovalev was calling Adonis Stevenson a monkey, I hear black people get called monkeys all the time. I've been called a monkey before. Is that not a racial stereotype that Sergey wasn't aware of? So he just coincidentally, based off of that person's logic, you mean to tell me that he just coincidentally called Adonis Stevenson a monkey? Bullshit. They well aware. They racist just like the motherfucking the Caucasian people. They Caucasians. These Russian motherfuckers are Caucasian. Look at the ghost. Look at the ghost running past. They Caucasians just like the ones in America. They just happen to be from different countries. They racist just like them. They well aware of the racial stereotypes. So you mean to tell me that nobody who ever understood that was Russian or Ukrainian or whatever that understood English went and translated to them the racial stereotypes that black people go through? They well aware of that. So you just calling these niggas dumb. You just calling them Ukrainians dumb, that they don't know nothing about, you know, race or racial stereotypes or anything like that. Yeah, Sergey Kovalev is a known racist. He's a known racist. He even put, but I think he was on Twitter sending Adonis Stevenson banana emojis. I could pull that shit up right now. Like this shit easy work. And they not too far away from each other. I think he even had shirts that was calling Adonis Stevenson a monkey and shit like that. So that shit just disproves right there. Look at this shit right here. This is one of Sergey Kovalev's posts on social media. We don't forget, people. The internet doesn't forget. Look at this tweet right here for Sergey Kovalev. Adonis looks great, and he's pointing at a monkey with boxing gloves on. That's a racial stereotype that's in America, correct? Like, am I tripping? So you mean to tell me that Dennis Berinchyk or nobody on his team is aware of racial stereotypes with black people? Miss me with the bullshit, man. Look, this is the reality of the situation. And I see people laughing, talking about Teofimo Lopez, the one that sent it, and he fooling people. Listen, that's funny. You know what I mean? That's a good little joke. You know what I'm saying? That's a good little joke or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, that's fucking racist. And Keyshawn was kind of pissing me off with his word choice, but he was like, oh, I feel like that's racist. No, motherfucker, not feel. It is racist. You know what I'm saying? It's like we always trying to give motherfuckers the benefit of the doubt. Why don't we just call it what the fuck it is and stop trying to give people the benefit of the doubt all the time? You know what I'm saying? Great Gambino, what up? What up? He says, I was thinking the energy in the beginning that it was just going to be a regular fight. Good energy between the two. I was thinking it was someone on the team trying to stir. Okay. That may very well be possible, Gambino. You might be on to something. However, like I said at the very beginning of this live, whoever is on your team represents you. You feel what I'm saying? So if you surround yourself with a bunch of broke niggas, most likely you're going to be a broke nigga. If you surround yourself with a bunch of rich niggas, most likely you're going to be a rich nigga. If you surround yourself with a bunch of fucking racists or people that have some type of, prejudice, most likely you share them same type of values. Right? So regardless of who did it, whether it was Dennis or not, because, Dennis Berinchyk most likely didn't do it. And I'm going to tell you why. He's in the process of getting ready for war. I highly doubt that he got time to be, going to fucking supermarkets and buying bananas and watermelon and getting a fucking box and then writing a note. He's focused on cutting weight right now, focusing on the game plan. He's trying to lock in. So most likely it wasn't even Dennis Berinchyk, but I could give a fuck less because most likely somebody on his team did it. So you're responsible for what your team do. You they employer. You feel what I'm saying? So like if you working at a supermarket, and all the employees fucking up, who the higher up's gonna look at? They're gonna look at the manager, right? Because he's their superior. Dennis Berinchyk is their superior. He takes the fall for what the fuck his people do. So regardless, if that's the type time y'all people on and you approve of it, then you part the blame too. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I wanted to say about that, right? Boxing knowledge said Low knows boxing, got explaining to do. You know what's the difference between Low and a lot of these other niggas though? He come out here and he tell you that he don't fuck with that racist shit that Teofimo Lopez be doing and that he fucks with Tio as a fighter, but he think that a lot of the shit that he do outside of the ring is cornball behavior. And I respect Low for that because he's not one of those type of fans that he's not one of those type fans that defend everything a motherfucker do. You know, like with Tank Davis and shit, whenever he do some nut shit, people jump into his aid. Man, he just trolling, man. Man, he just trolling, man. Man, why don't you leave him alone? Low don't be on that. He be like, yo, I don't fuck with that shit he just did. You feel what I'm saying? So he rock with the niggas he rock with on a boxing tip, but as a person, he hold motherfuckers accountable too. And that's what I do here too. Like, I fuck with Boots. You know what I'm saying? But if he do some nut shit, if Benavidez do some nut shit, if Bam do some nut shit, I'm going to say it. I'm like, yo, I ain't really rocking with what the fuck he doing right now. But you know what I mean? Like, I fuck with him, but I didn't like this. That's the difference between me and a lot of these other guys. You feel me? So that's why I rock with Low. So I'm never going to come on here and talk bad about Low. We be joking and playing and shit like that, but he really keep it 1,000 about a lot of these niggas. And you got to respect that. Because there's a lot of people that be holding their motherfucking pom-poms and be cheerleading for niggas whether they right or wrong or some goofy shit. You feel me? And that's not heterosexual behavior if we being honest. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Hit the likes. Let's get the algorithm on the up so the people know that Mazuma TV is live. We need to open up the market. We need to get more people to understand who Mazuma TV is. The subscribers is a little bit stagnant right now. Mind you, I haven't been that consistent or at least, putting out that many videos. I just been going live and shit. But you know what I mean? Y'all, the word of mouth and the love that y'all showing can help reach, a bigger audience. You feel me? So salute. Definitely hit the like. Shout out to Mo with the 100 emojis. What up? Great Gambino said, a man gonna say when you're wrong, only boys gonna entertain foolery. That's a beautiful comment right there, man. That's a fact. And nowadays, motherfuckers is so much like little boys that if you try to hold them accountable, they look at you like a hater. They just want you to agree with everything they saying. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm glad that I got the people that I have around me because, like my mother, if my mother feel like I'm wrong about something, regardless of how passionate I am about it, she gonna let me know. My father, he the same way. I got sisters that say the same shit. I got a good circle around me. Even my girl, you know what I'm saying? Like she'll let me know what she think about shit and things of that nature. You feel what I mean? So it's good to have those people around you that's not afraid to possibly get you upset. You feel what I mean? Because at the end of the day, they got your best interest, and you might not. You might not be you might be thinking in a way where you might not be having your best interest. You might be clouded by your emotions and you about to crash out and do some stupid shit, and then your people hold you accountable and they make you come back to reality and really think things through. You feel what I'm saying? So that's definitely a beautiful comment right there. Shout out to Great Gambino. He know what he talking about. That's a wise man right there. You know what I mean? But anyways, yeah, man, Berinchyk, extremely racist gesture. You know what I mean? Move that he had done towards Keyshawn Davis. You know, at first I couldn't believe it. I was like, "There's no way. This got to be like a publicity stunt. You know, this got to be something that isn't true. There's no way that this shit happened because that's openly racist. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's openly racist, and that's not something you really see. The day or two before a fight. You know what I mean? You don't really see that too often. You see T.O. making his little racist remarks, and then once he get pressed by black people, he doubling. Whenever he get pressed by like a black media member, or whenever he on Cam and May show, he was like, "Oh man, y'all not let me get some context." You know what I'm saying? So T.O. really a pussy. You feel me? Like he do these little dumb shit. He do this dumb shit behind the scenes, and then when niggas be like, "Yo, so what's that about?" Oh, let me provide some clarity. Nah, bitch. Some shit don't need no clarity. So I'm gonna ask you, what the fuck type time you on? You feel me? Because I know you a bitch. You watch your daddy get knocked out by Keyshawn. So I know if I steal you, you probably not gonna do nothing either. Regardless of how good you fight, you ain't got no heart outside the ring, nigga. So all right, my fault, y'all. Bum ass fucking StreamYard, as always, on stupid shit. But yeah, how you let your pops get hit? That's how I know you ain't. That's how I know you ain't cut like that. You feel what I'm saying? But regardless, what I was talking about was this shit actually threw me off. I forgot what the fuck I was saying. Could somebody tell me what I was saying, y'all? Oh, look. Slime said, talk about T.O. eating a banana, saying make boxing great again. Yeah, he said he got these hats that he got out right now saying make boxing great again. And this all he doing is just he's how can I say this? Obviously he's doing that trying to recite, Donald Trump saying make America great again. And it was always a little stigma behind that quote that came across as racist. You know what I'm saying? Because Donald Trump, with him doing all the racist shit that he was doing, especially in his first term, people were asking, at what point was America great again? Like at what point was America great? You feel what I'm saying? And Donald Trump out here, telling American citizens that because they Mexican, they shouldn't have this job, and just blatant racism. So Teofimo Lopez has been clout chasing and has been using racist ideologies to try to get attention, or at least garner attention. You feel what I'm saying? And this is no different. He running around with that make boxing great again. He could have used any fucking quote in the world, but he used one that's very similar to Donald Trump, who was a notorious racist. You feel what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily a surprise. That's the type shit that he's doing right now. He's a fucking goofy. You feel what I'm saying? But his time coming. This nigga about to fight in Alcatraz. Did y'all see that? How the fuck are people gonna get to Alcatraz? Ain't that shit like an island or some shit? Niggas gotta take a boat to go watch this nigga rumble. What the fuck is? Can you even take a plane over there? Is there an airport in Alcatraz? Can somebody inform me on what's going on? How are they gonna do this? Like, what in the fuck? Somebody gotta let me know what's going on with Alcatraz, bro. Like, how we doing this? Like, can I get the Alcatraz from Philly? How far is it? Where the fuck is it? It said Alcatraz is not currently open as a prison, but it is open to the public as a tourist attraction. So Alcatraz is not too far off from San Francisco. Okay. I didn't even know where the fuck that shit was at. Because it says that it's one of San Francisco's most popular tourist attractions. How the fuck do you even get there? A trip to Alcatraz Island is only possible by purchasing a ferry ticket to the island. So you gotta take a boat to get there. Oh, okay. San Francisco. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't even know that. Alcatraz just sound like that shit somewhere far as fuck. But regardless, you learn something new every day, right? So niggas gotta take a boat to go see T.O. fight. All right, cool. T.O. always find himself in some weird ass situations, bro. Like he always find himself in some weird situations. It is what it is. The nigga done been a part of finalizing like 30 deals. We'll see. The Ring Magazine reporting it. You know, if Ring Magazine reporting it and it has to do with Turkey Al-Sheikh, most likely is accurate. 3-fight deal I heard for Teofimo. We'll see. We'll see. The motherfucker just need to stop talking and get a fight going. Cause he keep running around here acting like he got his business mind together and shit like that. Like, bro, you fucking up every time. You're an absolute idiot. If you this big business-minded motherfucker, why did you have to sign a lawyer and a manager simultaneously in order to conduct your business? Because there's a lot of things that you're not aware of in a business sense, which is why you had a fucked up deal with Top Rank in the first place. All these niggas is lapping you. Everybody up at that Shakur making more money than you. And he went and got a better deal. Devin Haney making more money than you. Ryan making more money than you. Tank making more money than you. You probably the least paid motherfucker out of all these young niggas right now. You probably, Boo's probably making more than you for real. I ain't pocket watching, but, you know, most likely he got a better deal than you too. I know for a fact he got a better deal than you. Because at least he co-promoting his events. You ain't. You was a top-ranked fighter, cuz. Them niggas got the rights to you and all types of shit. So, it is what it is. Berinchyk out here making racist gestures towards Keyshawn Davis. This is another thing I wanted to mention, too, that I think was corny on Keyshawn Davis' behalf. And it's funny how shit come full circle because it's always funny until it happened to you, right? Ain't that a little saying? It's all fun and games till it happened to you, right? It's all fun and games until somebody gets hurt. And Keyshawn Davis been out here, you know, condoning the racist shit from Ryan Garcia, right? He saw the racist rant that Ryan Garcia went on. He was on social media. I don't have to run through the things he said. I done went through it plenty of times. If y'all want to go see that, y'all go check it out with a simple Google search. But Ryan Garcia said some disgusting shit. Right? And not too long after that, Ryan Garcia was on live with Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson. And they sit here kikiing with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? They sit here laughing and joking with him. And they're like, yo, man, Ryan Garcia funny as fuck, man. Yo, Ryan Garcia, man, you funny, man. You funny, man. Because you know, they low-key haters on Devin Haney. You know, Keyshawn and Shakur, they be hating on Dev and shit like that. They was low-key happy that this man went through what he went through. And in terms of Devin Haney being cheated. And they were sitting here just laughing and having a good old time with Ryan Garcia. Right? After he said some racist shit about people that are them. He went and talked shit about black people. Shakur, you are a black man. Keyshawn, you are a black man. He spilled hatred towards you publicly on social media. And y'all sitting here laughing and giggling with this nigga. All right, cool. And I seen Keyshawn, like, you know, complimenting Ryan. Oh, Ryan, big as fuck, man. I want to fight Ryan Garcia. He a big motherfucker. All right, you dick eating, but it is what it is, right? So now that this Russian motherfucker who's a world champion that you about to fight drop off some watermelon and bananas at your door and you become the victim to racism, now you want to cry and holler racism. Hold the fuck up. Now, I don't condone racism at all, and I'm never the type to tell a nigga that, oh, that's what you get or anything. Racism is wrong at all circumstances. You know what I'm saying? I done been through my fair share. I'm sure Keyshawn done been through his fair share. I'm sure this is not his first go around. I'm sure that's why he knocked out Tiafimo Daddy. You feel what I'm saying? Because he was saying some racist shit out his mouth and he stepped on him for that. And I salute him for that. However, you witnessed another black man get talked about in a negative light, and it wasn't that rant wasn't necessarily directed towards Devin Haney. He was talking to all of y'all. But I guess since it was a general racist rant and it wasn't directed towards you, you didn't feel offended by it. But now that you are a direct victim to racism, now you want to cry and scream and holler about it. My nigga, keep your energy consistent, my nigga. Because when Ryan Garcia was doing it, you know what I mean, a couple days after that, you was laughing and blushing on the live. Laughing and blushing, and you know, you having the time of your life on live with Ryan Garcia. Then when Dennis Berinchyk does it to you, you ready to get up and you pointing fingers in his face and pulling on his belt and you talking all crazy into him. And why didn't you feel that passionately when Ryan Garcia disrespected you in your race? You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, they was complimenting him on how funny he was, his comedic skills. Yo, Ryan, bro, yo, you're fucking hilarious, man. You're making my stomach hurt. Ha, ha, ha. After he done disrespected your people on the most malicious level. On the most malicious level. But now that Dennis Berinchyk go and drop off some, you know, some food, some fruit at your crib that, you know, is used in a derogatory way to describe or, you know, make fun of black people, now you all up in arms. Like, oh, hold up. That's racist. How dare you? Okay, so because it happened to you directly, now you want to pick and choose when you want to be offended. If you're going to be offended all the time, nigga. Not because somebody directly did it to you. If you see somebody else going through it, you should feel offended as well because he disrespecting the exact people that you represent. That was the only thing I really had to say about that. But besides that, I'm rooting for Keyshawn Davis. I hope he beats the dog shit out of Dennis Berinchyk. Them niggas didn't apologize. They didn't deny it neither. They didn't deny it neither. Equip FC, I agree with you 1,000%. They are racist at the end of the day, though. That's exactly what I said. I went on here and I clearly said, Ryan Garcia is a racist. I said that Dennis Berinchyk, his team, they're fucking racist for what they did. You feel what I'm saying? That's a fact. So what I'm saying is if they're all racist, like how we both agree they both racist, then he needs to be offended each time that a racist says something derogatory towards him. Simple and plain. That's all I'm saying. Keep your energy consistent, my brother. But besides that, I'm rooting for Keyshawn Davis. I hope, like I said, I hope he stops, brutalizes Dennis Berinchyk on Friday night. And I wish him the best of luck because I would hate to see that shit to go the other way, especially after this bullshit just transpired. I would hate for somebody to commit a racist act and then win a fight afterwards. I would hate to see that. So I'm rooting for him 1,000%. I hope Keyshawn beats the dog shit out of him, and I hope they're never relevant again after this because I don't feel like racists deserve an opportunity to make millions of dollars. That's just my personal opinion. I feel like they need to suffer for their ways. You feel me? But that's just my personal opinion. That's just my personal opinion. So I'm done talking about that. Let's get into the comments. You said Berinchyk coach was shaking. I wonder why. It seemed like he was a bit disturbed by something. When are they fighting? They fighting Friday night, the main card. So for those of y'all who don't know, so y'all won't have to go on Google or anything like that, ESPN is starting off the event at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is going to be going on from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. 9 p.m. is going to showcase the main card on ESPN. So go check that shit out, man. It's going to be a good event. I believe they got Abdullah Mason. They got the return of Jared Anderson. They got Xander Zayas on the card. It's going to be some good names on there. Not facing the best opposition, obviously. I did notice that Xander Zayas' opponent is a hell of a puncher, though. But besides that, there's a lot of names on the card. So we're going to see what's going on. Reset knockout mandatory. That's a fact. You need to brutalize him. If you don't knock him out, you gotta brutalize him. Like there's no way. But Keyshawn a dog. That's one thing I'm gonna say about him. And he's one of very few people that I believe that will swing on somebody outside of the ring. That he tough outside the ring like he is inside of the ring. He one of them emotional motherfuckers that will pop off if shit hits the fan. We already just seen what he did with T.O. and his daddy. So I believe him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm rooting for him. I really hope he do that. Just based off of that race. I was rooting for him anyway, but after this racist shit, now you got to step on him. DOG215 says, research how they treated blacks when Russia attacked them. You don't know who they are. I'm well aware of that, my brother. But shout out to you for putting that out there because there might be a lot of people in the chat that don't know. Why my son fighting on ESPN or ESPN Plus? Don't quote me, but maybe, just maybe because it's his pro debut, he might be on ESPN Plus. Don't hold me to that, though. I don't have that knowledge. Somebody going to have to check his page or something like that and get some type of information. I don't know. Coffee Plant says that Top Rank at ESPN cut ways. Well, according to what I've been hearing, ESPN and Top Rank will not continue or renegotiate or extend their business venture together after August. You feel what I'm saying? So most likely, after August, ESPN will no longer take part in boxing. You feel what I'm saying? So that's another network that's dropping out. So it seems like the only network that's left is DAZN. Am I wrong? HBO walked out. Showtime walked out. Now ESPN out the door. So what we left with, y'all? A lot of networks bowing out. I know, of course, we got Pro Box. We got BLK Prime and things of that nature. And we got small time. And, of course, PBC. PBC and, Amazon or whatever the hell you want to call it. But everybody, slowly but surely, everybody is stepping away from the sport. So it's looking like the more that these networks step out of the box, the more powerful Turkey Al-Sheikh is becoming. Or at least DAZN, because DAZN is holding all them fights. You feel me? So we'll see. You said Hearn really underrated. I don't think he underrated at all. And the reason why I say that is because he's been having some huge signings. Now, I came on here and told y'all that Eddie Hearn is one of the best promoters in the game. Because initially I thought he was going to fail when he came to the States. You know what I mean? Him coming to the States after being so successful in the UK, it showed how hungry he was because he could have easily stood in the UK and just racked that bread up. He was like, no, I'm trying to take over everywhere. I understand the States is where, the big time boxing is. I want to become a big time promoter, not just a local promoter. So I'm going to spread my wings and try to fly. And he definitely, messed up in certain instances and, things of that nature, messed out on some big fights, but, he's still consistent. He's still busy, and he ended up having his moment. Boots, Shakur, Tito Mercado, Richardson Hitchens. He got a shit ton of fighters, bro. And I'm sure there's many of them that I'm missing right now. Of course, Anthony Joshua, he got some of the biggest fighters in the game. You know what I'm saying? Berlanga, yeah, of course. Madrimov. These are some great names, y'all. Coffee Plant said, Dana White said Turkey will take over the sport, and with the money he has, it's not really hard to do so. I completely agree with you. And the thing about Turkey Al-Sheikh that makes him different from everybody else is that he don't really give a fuck to lose money because he got plenty of it. You know what I mean? He's backed by Saudi Arabia. You feel what I'm saying? So and they have billions on top of billions of dollars. You could look into their economy, and see what type time they on. They not losing money anytime soon. They definitely ain't hurting for a check. And they whole objective is to get people to come to Saudi Arabia. A lot of these big events are done not strictly, for boxing. A lot of this shit is to motivate people to become tourists and visit the country. You know what I mean? Because the more tourists they get, the wealthier they become. So they don't mind losing a few million to bring more people over. And they're also trying to reverse the stigma that they have in their country and the reputation that they have in their country because, they've done a lot of, based off of history, they've done a lot of fucked up shit and things of that nature. But the media definitely played a part, especially U.S. media has played a huge part. And I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but they played a huge part in making Saudis look bad. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna just say that. Arabic people in general, and they've made them look bad. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's not gonna be hard. He don't mind losing a check. A lot of these promoters, they be scared to put their bread up because they feel like they ain't gonna make it back. Turkey don't give a fuck. Turkey be like, all right. You know what I mean? He not gonna get too crazy with the bread and start paying niggas, unrealistic amounts of money, but at the same time, he gonna take care of you. And I seen the list. Did y'all guys see that list of the richest, the boxers in 2024 that made the most money? I thought it was pretty interesting. So I want y'all to take a look at this shit real quick. I want y'all to see this real quick. Let me show y'all. So Ring Magazine says that Sportico, I don't know how the hell to say that, Sportico, whatever, has released its 100 highest paid athletes in the world, with 6 boxers being featured based on 2024 earnings. The estimated figures shared both fighters' purses and endorsements. The number one highest paid boxer in the world was Tyson Fury at $147 million. God damn. Second, Alexander Usyk, $122 million. So $25 million short from Tyson Fury. Canelo Alvarez made $73 million. So how many times did Tyson Fury fight last year? Was it just twice? Hold on. Let's check this shit out. 2024, how many times Tyson fought? Yeah, he only fought twice. So, and both of those Usyk fights, he made $147 million, bro. That's fucking insane. That's fucking insane. So you mean to tell me that Tyson Fury made $73.5 million each fight? And it was both L's? Usyk made $61 million a fight. He probably only fought twice on 2024 too. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. I know he fought Daniel Dubois in 2023, so that's crazy. So moving on. Anthony Joshua made $60 million. That's a nice bag right there, cuz. That's a nice bag right there. How many times Anthony Joshua fought in 2024? I don't think he fought that much. He only fought twice too, so he made a good little 30 ball, a nice 30 a fight. That's a nice John. That's a nice John. Jake Paul made $48 million. That's a nice little bag. That's a nice little bag. Hold on. I just want to see how many times these guys are fighting because it'll give me a good indication of how much they making on average. And Jake Paul fought 3 times in 2024. I mean, so somebody's lying because Jake Paul said, I heard people saying Jake Paul is making $40 million a fight and all this bullshit. But 48 divided by 3, I think that's 48 divided by 3. Hold on, y'all. 16. That's still a nice bag. Don't get it fucked up. 16 mil a fight, they ain't bad. But somebody was lying saying Jake Paul is making 40 mil a fight. Oh, Coffee Player says, what about Tank? That's what I was getting to, my brother. You beating me to the punch. And the last one, the last one was Naiwa Inoue, not Gervonta Davis, but Naiwa Inoue. Naiwa Inoue made a staggering $42 million in 2024, which is fucking insane to me because he only fought twice. So he made $20 million a fight on average, and he fought Luis Neri and TJ Donahue, whatever the hell his name is. Those not even top tier mega fight type motherfuckers, and he made $42 million. Then he said he made 40 off Frank alone. Look, that's what he said. I don't know if that's what he said, but if you saw that quote, then he probably did say that. But he not on this Sportico list. That's 63 million in Japan money. In yen? Is that what they call Japanese currency? Is it yen? Yeah, it's yen. That motherfucking makes. Damn. Nobody watched it. Okay, who gives a fuck? Who cares if nobody watched it? Not to disrespect you, Mo. I'm just saying, like, that's even crazier to me that they making this type of money and nobody watched it. I would give a bro. I'm gonna tell you what. I wouldn't give a fuck if anybody watched if I made this type of money. I give a fuck if two niggas was watching me. If I was making 42 million for 2 fights, or if I was making 100 or something million like Tyson Fury did in 2 fights, I wouldn't care if 2 people was watching, 3 people was watching. I'm getting a bag. Why do I care if niggas is watching? For that type of money, I will fight in a library. I'll fight in an Area 51 where nobody at. I wouldn't even care. I think we Mo, who cares? Why does that matter? You said they overpaid and ain't a draw. That might be true. But if they making this type of money, who gives a fuck? Would you personally care? Let's say you a basketball player and you get 2 years, $200 million contract, and motherfuckers is calling you overrated. Who cares? Who cares if they're not a draw? Clearly they are a draw if they're able to sit down at the negotiation table and get 100 M's. Clearly Tyson Fury is a draw. Clearly he's somebody that somebody wants to see fight if he's making $147 million in 2 fights. Somebody interested in him. That nigga ain't pulling the money out his ass. Who paying him? They making it because of their race, though. Okay, Anthony Joshua made 60 M's, though. You can't say Anthony Joshua ain't a draw. That nigga done sold out. That man, when he packed like 80,000 people when he fought Daniel Dubois, shit. Can't say he ain't a draw. I could care less if this person got 1 million people watching him and only 10 people watching me. If I'm getting paid more than him, I won. Mo, you might be right. Complexion for the protection and the connection and all that shit. Listen, we just, you know what I mean? I just don't see Gervonta Davis on this list. And I found that pretty funny. And then he said he had like a crazy ass deal with Amazon or something like that. Where that deal at? Because whenever we hear these boxers get big deals, we usually see it on Forbes lists. Like we see it somewhere. When Floyd got that big deal with Showtime, it was everywhere. When Canelo got that big deal with the Zone, when Triple G got that big deal with the Zone, it was everywhere. Where is this deal that Gervonta Davis was talking about? Joshua definitely got a name. he be crushing shit in England when he fight. I'll tell you what. You saying how, they not draws and shit like that. If Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua was to rumble in the UK right now, that shit'll break records. Guarantee you. They said 96,000. They sold 96,000 tickets. Dubois and Anthony Joshua. You gonna tell me they ain't draws? Tyson Fury did 94,000. He sold 94,000 tickets when he fought Dillian White at the Wembley. Dubois and Anthony Joshua beat it by 2,000. You telling me they ain't draws? Oh, Mo, come on, Mo. Don't be saying that FBA shit over here, man. Come on, man. I hate these new terms that these motherfuckers be coming out with. Yeah, Fury and Joshua would break the Joshua and Dubois record for sure. Sad that they never came out with that. And Tyson Fury keep talking about how, I could focus on my wife for retirement. Man, shut up. You know you coming back. You know you coming back. So Mo, by your logic, they only draws if they sell in America. They're not from America. So they only draws if they sell in America. That FBA shit is definitely new to me. So they need to be from America in order to they need to sell in America in order to be a draw. So if you from England and you sell 96,000 tickets in England, you're not a draw. Or it doesn't matter because it didn't happen over here. Shout out to my boy Anonymous with a great question. And that's gonna transition us to the next topic because I feel like we go in circles for sure. He says, speaking about retirement, what's your thoughts about Usyk's plan leading up to retirement? Look, man, Usyk done accomplished a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? And it's getting to the point where the competition is getting really slim. Tyson Fury went into the cruiserweight division, beat the best guys that was available in order to become undisputed. Moved up, very small heavyweight, moved up and defeated the top guys that was available at the time. Look, Anthony Joshua, two-time former unified heavyweight champion of the world, beat him back-to-back when a lot of people thought he was in trouble. They thought it was a dangerous fight for him. He dismantled Anthony Joshua, made him look basic, made him look average. Then he beats a tough, up-and-coming contender who ended up being world champion, coming back and becoming world champion. Daniel Dubois, right? Stops him. Pretty much makes him quit with a jab. Then he goes up against arguably the best heavyweight, one of the best heavyweights of this era. Tyson Fury defeated Deontay Wilder 2 out of the 3 fights, beat a Dillian White. You know what I'm saying? Then had every belt that was in the division, if we being honest. Beats Tyson Fury back-to-back. So he took over the 2 weight classes that he was a part of in its entirety in terms of beating the elite level dudes, the top tier dudes. So now he feel like, and look, he done accomplished everything that you could really accomplish in the sport of boxing. right? He beat the best guys. He became undisputed. Okay, what's next? Is there really much to do besides go undisputed again? That's what he's going for, right? So he says that he's going to face the winner of the Daniel Dubois and Joseph Parker fight. You know, whoever wins that is going to be the IBF heavyweight champion of the world. So Usyk is welcome in that fight. He's telling you, I'll fight whoever wins that fight. And hopes to become three-time undisputed. And he left the last fight up for, discussion. I don't think he openly said what his last fight was going to be. But in my mind, I think he'll take a trip back down to cruiserweight and fight the best cruiserweight that's available at that point in time. As far as I'm concerned, there's how many champions are in the cruiserweight division right now? Let me see. I know Jai. So according to Box.live, what the hell? So it says right here that Gilberto Ramirez is a WBO cruiserweight champion of the world. Jai Opetaia is the ring cruiserweight champion of the world. But it's not discussing the other belts. Jai also holds the IBF. Berinchyk holds the WBC. So I guess that's the belts right there. And I think I already said Gilberto has a WBA. So WBA, Gilberto, WBC, Berinchyk, IBF, Jai Opetaia. So he has a WBA and a WBO. Gilberto is unified in the division. How would y'all like to see him go about it? How would y'all like to see him go about it? Because if he got 2 fights left based off of his knowledge, he's not going to be able to fight all the best cruiserweights. But let's say he was to go down to cruiserweight. So he just go after Gilberto Ramirez because he got 2 belts? Lorenzo, I holla at you, man. Take care of you and yours. Salute. Shout out to the real fathers out there, man. Usyk versus Opetaia at the end. I could see that happening due to the fact that Jai got a good relationship with Turki Al-Sheikh. Usyk got a good relationship with Turki Al-Sheikh. I could see them rumbling. That's a good fight, too. Jai is dangerous. You know what I mean? But if he were to stick around in the heavyweight division, who he taking on? Because it's like, come on. Let's say Joseph Parker win, he beat Joseph Parker, cool. He go and he rematch Daniel Dubois and beat him again, cool. What does that leave him with in the heavyweight division? Because it's like, all right, but Coley, he began a lot of attention. He began a lot of, praise and shit like that, but still unproven. Is he necessarily deserving at a shot at undisputed? You think Usyk beats Dubois again? I think so. I know Dubois got a lot of momentum behind him, but none of them guys that he's beaten since he lost to Usyk fight like Usyk or present the same troubles that Usyk presents. The constant movement, the angles, the combination punching, the accuracy, the ring intelligence. Dubois hasn't seen that since Usyk. So I don't know if, we could say Dubois ready because he beat a Herkovich, Gerald Miller, and Anthony Joshua. Dubois do got quit in him. You just need to be at a certain level to bring that shit up out of him. Joe Joyce, at the time that he fought Daniel Dubois, he was at an all-time high. He was destroying everybody until he got clipped by Zhang. You know what I'm saying? Broke Dubois down and really showed that that he a cur for real. Like he'll fuck you up, but if you put that pressure on him, you know what I mean, and do what you need to do, you can pack him up and get him up out of there. If you're able to withstand Dubois' pressure, you're able to smart him and maneuver him, his mental goes down the drain, and then he looking for a way out. That's what I've noticed with Dubois. But he's made a hell of a comeback and made a name for himself for sure. If Dubois was to come back and beat Usyk, though, that nigga Dubois just turned into a different human. Dubois a sucker for a good jab. He keep his head right on the center line. He ain't really got no defense. I've seen AJ hit him with the same shot over and over and over again, and he would not make any adjustments. His defense is not there. It just so happened that Dubois just had too much firepower for Anthony Joshua to stand up to. If Miller trained, he would have. Yeah, Gerald Miller, if he was actually prepared, like if he had a full training camp, especially with Bozy and them, I don't know if Dubois would have won that because Dubois was showing signs of breaking down. The difference was Dubois got his second win because he was well prepared, and Gerald Miller never got his second win because he was out of shape. Can't forget that. Gerald Miller had the right idea. He just wasn't prepared properly. And they say proper preparation prevents poor performance. Andy Ruiz, what's next? I heard he just got back in the gym and he back with his trainer that had him get the upset with Anthony Joshua, Manny Robles, which is a great news. I think he should have never left Manny in the first place. I thought him leaving Manny was very arrogant of him, very snakish of him. I don't know if they sat down and had a conversation or had an apology or whatever the case was, but, Manny Robles was with Andy Ruiz when he was a nobody. And, Andy Ruiz made a name for himself off of Anthony Joshua and pretty much forgot and turned his back on the motherfuckers who helped make him who he was. Look, this is an individual sport, so the individual, is responsible for who he becomes. But there's a lot of pieces that goes on. There's a lot of pieces behind the scenes that play a vital part in who you become as well, aka your trainer, your manager, your matchmaker, promoter, blah blah blah. As soon as he left Manny Robles, everything fell apart. Manny Robles kept him in the gym, kept him hungry, kept him sharp. And that's why he was in the position that he was in to defeat Anthony Joshua. He didn't do that shit by himself. He had a team that actually backed him. And this is when he got dropped from Top Rank and, he ended up getting, an opportunity with PBC and, he becomes a last minute replacement for Gerald Miller. He ends up doing one of the biggest upsets of this era. And he made it seem like, I think he blamed Al Heyman. He said that Al Heyman told him to get a new trainer or some bullshit like that. Regardless of the situation, he did that man dirty. So if they back on good terms, that's a good thing. Hopefully some apologies was made and hopefully he compensates Manny Robles what the fuck he deserves because, Manny Robles lost a lot of, financial opportunities as a result of him being a fucking snake. So hopefully they figure some shit out. And Manny Robles is a really good trainer, bro. He's a good trainer. He'd have been around the block. I actually learned how to wrap hands, tapes and gauze professionally watching his instruction videos. So I actually learned something from Manny Robles. Salute to him. And I hope that they have a good long-term relationship. Pause. You know what I mean? Boxing, boxing involved. Why would Al care about who trained him? Well, apparently Al got a lot of influence on what these fighters do because, if you let Earl say it, he said that he paid Derek James X amount of money because Al Heyman said that was fair. You know what I'm saying? Like Derek James and let's say, I don't know what the agreement was, but let's say Derek James and Earl Spence agreed to 10% of his purse, right? So let's say Earl Spence making $5 million. He got to pay Derek James $500,000. That's what they agreed to. But instead, Earl Spence give him 100,000. Derek James like, hold up, that's not what we agreed to. What the fuck is this? Oh, Al Heyman told me that was fair. That was a fair amount to give you, so that's what I gave you. And Derek James like, okay, but we agreed to this, so I need to get this. Oh no, no. I'll say this is what you get. This is what's fair. Oh, okay, cool. Lawsuit. Yeah, I feel like they do. I'll be noticing a lot of these fighters be blaming shit on Al, and I feel like that's a safe thing to do because it's not like Al going to jump up and be like, "Oh, that's a lot. That's cat." He don't speak, so he don't address shit publicly. So it's easy to throw shit on Al Heyman. You know, he's a lot of these niggas scapegoat. You feel me? So it ain't a surprise. It ain't a surprise. Yeah, Al don't talk, so it's not like he gonna come out here and be like, "Oh, this nigga lying, y'all." He's not gonna say that. He be letting shit rock, regardless of what's said about him. He just let shit rock. I'll be surprised the day that, you know, somebody come out and say something about Al, and I'll be like, you know what, man, I had enough of this shit, and then just get to talking. Imagine an Al interview, yo. That would be fire, bro. That interview gonna be like 5 hours long though, bro. Because there's so much shit that Al never spoke on. So the questions just gonna be non-stop, bro. Like Al probably been out the mix for so long that an interview not gonna be it. He gonna have to have like a docu-series like Michael Jordan, like the Last Dance shit. He gonna have to have one of them, but that shit probably gonna be like 3 seasons long, just talking about the very beginning. You know how his brother influenced him getting into boxing. You know his time in the music industry. You know the tours that he helped put together. You know how he ended up getting connected with Floyd, and the breakup with Golden Boy and Richard Schaefer. Then you could talk about the beginning of PBC, bro. The fighters that he ended up taking from Golden Boy and how he started PBC and bro, it's so much shit, bro. Whoever get an Al interview is goated. That's a fact. That's a fact. You would talk about Earl Spence's run, Floyd's run, all that, bro, all that. How many fighters he made millionaires and how he helped them out behind the scenes and, how he stayed low-key for so long. Bro, that shit will go crazy, bro. I would love to see, like, a real journalist get that interview, though. Like, I don't consider myself a journalist. I consider myself somebody who's in boxing that just shares his opinion online with his subscribers. You feel me? But, like, a real media person like YSM Sports Media, that'd be dope for him to see but the thing is, bro, this ain't no regular interview. So if you get the okay from Al Heyman, cuz you better be prepared, nigga. Like you better be like the most prepared that you've ever been. Because that might be the only interview he ever do. So if that's the case, they're gonna only they're only gonna have your interview to refer to. That shit gotta be on point. They said that nigga Al don't even got an email. I was in the room one time when Al Heyman was on the phone with somebody. One time. And Al be calling niggas, from what I heard, he called niggas from blocked numbers. So whenever this particular person, I'm not going to say his name, but whenever that particular person will get a call and see that it's blocked, he'll be like, oh, this got to be Al. And then he'll step away. One time I crept up and I was listening. Like, oh. So that's how Al Heyman sound. Yeah, but Al's so low-key, bro. He called niggas from blocked numbers. Like, he don't He real private, bro. Like he don't really he not really public about anything. And we only really know what his fighters tell us. We only ever know what his fighters tell us. Now we seen like a few pictures online. We seen a little clip of Floyd talking to Al. He was like, "They disrespectful, Al." When Shane Mosley and Bernard ran in the ring, they disrespectful, Al. I'm over here trying to conduct my interview. They disrespectful, Al. You just see Al walk up like with his hands up, like, "What's going on?" Like that type shit. And then I seen like one fucking interview that Virgil Hunter did where he was like in the middle of like a mall, like an outlet or something. And Al Heyman comes up to him, shakes his hand, and then walks off real quick with Sam Watson. Let me see if I can find that shit. Y'all probably never seen it before. This is how Al Heyman does. This was 9 years. Let me share this shit. Yeah, Al Heyman dip off immediately, bro. But he looks exactly how he looks, so he ain't no fucking ghost. He look exactly how he look in the pictures.
Your post-fight with Virgil Hunter after the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight. How did you like the fight, Virgil?
Good fight, good tactical fight.
Would you have given either competitor any different advice on how they engaged with the other fighter?
No, not really. You know, it turned out pretty much like I thought it would. You know, you have one master competitor,
clearly
you
had
have
an
a good
event.
competitor. So
it looked like a shopping mall
pretty
behind
much
him.
Turned out like I thought it would.
So, of course, now that the fight is finished, a lot of people are focused on your guy, Amir Khan. Is he going to finally get the fight Ramadan during that time of year? Are you guys going to be really pushing for that fight now?
I don't think Floyd going to fight in September. I don't see how he's going to do it. I got some inside information that he probably won't fight until November or December. So if that's the case, you know, there's a possibility he can get it.
And then your other guy, Andre Ward, has a fight coming up in June in Oakland. I'm going to drive up to Oakland for the fight. You know, how is his spirits and looking to get back in the ring after being out for quite a while?
You know he's ready to get back into the ring. And excuse me just for a second. Okay.
Oh, shit. Here we go. Oh, there he go. There he go. There he go. Look at him right there. Look just like Al. Look how quick he walk off, though. The hook. Look about him. Man, Watson. The only time I've ever seen Al on camera, besides that field goal. Right up out of it. Look, speed.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that nigga was walking. He was walking like he had shit. Let's get the fuck out of here. I'll be moving like he's scared of questions.
Looking forward to it and getting back.
So how you
like to assume that throne, which you will.
Thank you, Virgil.
Wait. You're like one of them niggas. Al move like he's scared of questions. Anything that ends with a question mark, he got a phobia of. This nigga got a question phobia. How do you like your eggs? Oh, stay away. What the fuck wrong with Al? That's how he be moving. That's the only shit I've ever seen with Al, bro. That was almost a decade ago. That was 2016. Andre Ward was still active. When he retired, like 2017? That's kind of crazy, bro. Al Heyman, I don't even feel like Andre Ward been out the game that long, but he has been. He ain't rumbling like Yeah, he ain't rumble in like 8 years, bro. That's crazy, right? I felt like the nigga was just fighting. He ain't fight since June of 2017. Sheesh. He said we all gonna move like when we 50. This is the difference though. I don't mind being spoken to. Like I'll probably still be on YouTube when I'm 50. Who knows? I'll still be in boxing, I know that. Hopefully YouTube start paying more by the time I'm 50. Shit. YouTube be stingy with the paper, cuz. I don't know. I watch Andre Ward so much. I feel like he never really retired to me. That's just me though. That's because he one of my favorites. He the only motherfucker, bro, that I don't got his autograph. I got Floyd Mayweather autograph. I never met Floyd, but I got his autograph authenticated. I got the whole '96 Olympic team signature on a boxing glove. And Floyd Mayweather's on there, John. I don't got a Lennox Lewis autograph. Should have got that when I had the chance. Tito Trinidad, Bernard Hopkins. Wait, do I got a B? I think we got a B-Hop one at the gym. Probably not. I gotta check. Mike Tyson, James Toney. We got a lot of people, bro. Long story short, we got a lot of people. But Andre Ward, and I've seen his autograph online too, like authenticated autographs. They expensive. Like $160, $200. They actually got a signed framed photo of him for $26. Hold up. But is it authenticated though? I doubt it. Especially if it's from Etsy. I doubt it. No disrespect to Etsy. I don't know. Can't trust it. See, look, like a 2008 trading card for $300. Shit crazy. 200, 250. His autograph pretty expensive, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. On average, you probably gonna run into like $160 for Andre Ward autograph. Ali autograph, we got that. Muhammad Ali autographs not hard to find. Surprisingly, Muhammad Ali signed a lot of shit. He signed a lot of stuff, man. Muhammad Ali was such a star, bro. He was such a star that this man had literally everything. This man had Muhammad Ali had his face on everything. My dad got a pair of collectible on some real shit. But my dad ended up getting these Jones. Let me see where they at. Let's see if I could. They right here. It's these Jones right here. My dad got them Jones at the gym right now. Hold on. Let me see if I can find a better picture. All right, this is it right here. Oh, my shit. StreamYard is playing on my shit again. No, I was saying like my dad got a pair of Muhammad Ali Adidas. And this is it right here. He got them chilling at the gym. Look how much they are. $4,100. My dad got them at an auction, so he got lucky. This is it right here too. Crazy, right? But yeah. 4 bands, cuz. Yeah, Andre Ward, but Andre Ward be coming to Philly, bro. but he be low key with it. Like, should be pissing me off. He never announced when he coming through, or I don't be knowing nobody that know him. So I think the one time he came to Philly back in like 2015, 2016, because George Foreman's son was like opening a like one of the fitness boxing gyms down here. And he was coming through to support. And bro, my homie had ran into him, and they said that Andre Ward was like a little, like, not kind of like standoffish, but like when they introduced themselves and shit, he was cool. So like Andre Ward was like on guard. They was like, yo, bro, like, you know what I mean? We fans of you. We just want to take a picture. And he was willing to do that. So would love to meet Andre Ward, bro. Hopefully he come down here. He be doing them all the smoke interviews. Hopefully he do one with Boots, and I'll catch him. And I'll catch him coming down here. You know what I'm saying? Because if I tell Bo, yo, let me slide over, I'm going to go right over there. Fuck you, mean. Even if I catch him walking out the gym, I'm like, yo, Ward. I'm going to come up to him with a brand new boxing glove. Yo, bro, can you sign this, John? He tell me, no, I'm stilling off on it. It's like, no. I'll just be like, all right, my fault, bro. Can I at least get a picture? Oh, you don't want no picture? All right, man. Can't take it personal. Some people just don't be with the shits, you know what I'm saying? You got to catch Rolly coming out. Rolly not coming down here, man. He said he would, but capping. Andre Ward, I heard he a cool dude, but I also heard like he real serious too. Like he moves like in a real serious way. Like he don't be Joe with everybody type shit. That's what I heard though. But I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I appreciate everybody that came through and showed love to the channel. I hope y'all have a blessed, beautiful night. You feel what I mean? We got some good boxing. We got some weigh-ins that we got to watch tomorrow. I'm going to give my reaction on that and all that good stuff. I hope y'all have a blessed, beautiful night. If y'all can hit the like, hit the subscribe button, share the video. That'll be very much appreciated, man. We on the road to 2,600. You feel what I'm saying? Help me get there, man. This is where the real and knowledgeable stay. Until then, y'all have a blessed, beautiful one. I'm out of here, man. Peace.